I feel like if they tried to make a version of this movie with Hillary and Bill Clinton, it just wouldn't work quite as well. Hello once again, watchers of good movies. My name is Pell, and this is once again coming from my apartment. Now today we are going to be talking about the film Southside with You. Now, I saw no trailers before going into this movie, and it is about the first date which happened between Barack Obama and Michelle Robinson, who would eventually become President and First Lady, currently, of the United States. Why they made this movie? I couldn't tell you, but it makes sense, I guess, because Obama's presidency is almost at an end, and so why not get a movie about him and his wife's first date? Why not? Tika Sumpter plays Michelle Robinson, and Parker Sawyers, he plays Barack Obama. They do fine in their roles. I haven't really studied, obviously, the mannerisms of the President and First Lady, so I presume that they did stuff really quite well for the most part. They probably looked into the characters and did all the character studies that they needed to. I thought that they worked well as this couple. One thing I really did appreciate about Parker Sawyers and the character of Obama is that they didn't try to hide kind of the negatives about him when he was growing up in Chicago and going to Harvard. Part of that is the fact that he was a really heavy smoker, something which he struggled to get over when he was still president. And then the fact that he also smoked a lot of marijuana as a kid. I like the fact that they included those things which wouldn't necessarily be ideal if he was like in his first term or starting out as president, but now it's like people know that this stuff happened, and so it's just nice to see that it was included and not just kind of shied away from. We also just get real looks at the lives of these two people during this time period. We have Obama as kind of a slacker to an extent. He's a Harvard law student, and he is working under Michelle Robinson, Michelle Obama. And Michelle, she is living at home with her parents, trying to take care of her father while he goes to work all the time. And it's just really interesting looks, because I personally don't know the history of these two people basically at all. I know very little snippets, but that's about it. Just about the average thing that everyone else would know. I found these looks into their lives just a really interesting thing for me personally. That being said, it is kind of a cheesy movie because it's not going to paint these two people in a negative picture, obviously. We have just kind of some cheesy elements, some cheesy dialogue for the most part is what hinders this movie. It's just the fact that there are things which seem to be kind of thrown in there to kind of poke fun at the fact that, oh hey, I'm gonna be president at some point, and just the fact that, oh hey, their relationship started out a little bit rocky, and it's just, I don't know, it's just something kind of that I noticed, but it didn't necessarily deter me from the movie. It does show kind of the origins of Obama as a leader as well, because he was the leader of a community, or at least one of the main leaders of this community, who was trying to get a community center for their kids. And you get to see him, or at least Parker Sawyers, make a speech kind of just bringing hope to people and inspiring people. And it does go a little bit political in regards to the idea that everyone at their core is good, and you just have to try to find the similarities in order to find things that you can push forward towards and agree on. And I like that message because it's kind of true to our political system right now, where nobody gets along, so you have to kind of find the small things which you can agree upon to get anything done. So it does go a little bit political in that regard, but for the most part this movie doesn't really deal with politics at all. At this point in Obama's life, he wasn't even thinking about going into politics really, and so they didn't really focus on those elements that much, and so I really appreciate that element, and I think that's something that's just going to allow more people to enjoy the movie, even if you are like Republican or someone who doesn't really enjoy Obama's policies. As this is a biopic, though, I always enjoy it when they show kind of what happens after the events of the film, even though we kind of already know with these people. But it doesn't have that in this movie, which kind of disappointed me, because I would have liked to see kind of what they decided to kind of show and what kind of happened after the events of this movie to an extent. So guys, Southside with You, it's fine. It's not a terrible movie by any means, but it's nothing that you need to rush out in theaters to see. I thought it was fine, good performances, fun little backgrounds and histories of these two really highly influential people in the world, and yeah, I thought it was fine. Hey guys, those are my thoughts on Southside with You. Let me know yours in the comments down below. Did you like it as much as I did? Did you hate it more than I did? Let me know. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe once again if you so choose. I appreciate it immensely. And so, people, my name is Pell, and once again, keep on watching.